Alright, Joe. We got another one here. Back with another one. And I figured we'd get some more 90s reactions on here, since the clips did pretty well. And this one is called Jerry Springer Racist Kids, April 14th, 1993. So, you already know we're going to get some interesting tidbits out of this one. So let's just get right into it.
What do you think about blacks?
There's nothing wrong with them, but you should race mix.
Whoa. Okay, we're starting off heavy here. This is a talking point that's strongly been parroted by people in 2025, which is kind of fucking crazy, off the rip. And this girl looks like she's maybe 10 years old, which is insane, which is obviously learned behavior from their parents, which is something that their parents told them. There's no way that a kid would say something like that. That's a very racist adult statement.
But you wouldn't kill him.
No.
Yeah, you wouldn't kill him? Wow, at least she's being generous to the blacks by not killing them. But they should not commingle with white people. At least she's giving them that little bit of benefit of the doubt. Don't kill them.
Send him back to Africa.
Oh my. This is like every 2025 MAGA racist talking point, all wrapped up in, 11 seconds. And it's being spouted by kids. Gotta love it.
Yeah.
The crowd.
That's where he came from.
The crowd reaction will tell you everything. Even in 1993, we see black people in the crowd. You know, I'm not one to praise beating kids, but every once in a while, you know.
But you all brung us here.
No,
You all brought us here.
the Jews brought you here.
We're getting racism and anti-Semitism within 25 seconds of this video. This is actually wild.
The Jews brought you
Paper that
here.
we gave you.
White Christians had.
And I'm going to reiterate this point. This is learned behavior from parents. This is racist parents teaching kids to be racist.
Nothing to do with it.
How is this getting applause? The whole crowd hates Jewish people? Okay. Good to know where the crowd stands now. I thought they were, a little bit more level-headed than that. Oh, okay. I see what's going on. The crowd is all kids, too. Okay. So that's why they're so stupid.
How this looks? Where if your four white fathers thought we was some monkeys and some dogs and stuff.
Whoa. Okay. I'm half black, so I can't be racist, alright? But I need to rewind this because this is a very deep southern accent she's speaking with.
How this looks? Where if your four white fathers thought we was some monkeys and some dogs and stuff, why did your four white fathers rape us for my four ancestors or the rest of these four ancestors in here? Why did they?
That's a very good point. Even though clearly not given the best education in the area she grew up in, that's actually a very smart and intelligent counterpoint. She's saying that the forefathers of this nation called them monkeys and dogs, but they still raped them and had sex with them. Yes, that is actually very good counterpoint here to this dumb little racist girl.
Rape us.
And I guess these kids are going to just clap for every decent point that's made by either a racist or a normal person.
Nobody don't touch no
You're gonna have to
monkey.
repeat that. I can't understand what you're saying.
What?
Yep. Here we go.
Go ahead.
Why did you take it out on everyone? Everyone didn't do that to you.
Excuse me?
I said, why do you take it out on everyone? Everyone didn't hurt you.
Listen.
Yeah, and that's another good point. Not every black person has been bad to you or upset you. So why do you hate all black people? Dummy.
And I have a black friend in school. I have nothing against black.
Oh, you have a black friend in school, the classic racist defense mechanism. She's already learned this at a very young age. Good for her.
She has nothing against me. She understands where I'm coming from.
She understands where I'm coming from, saying that the Jews brought all the black people here and they're all stupid monkeys and dogs and they deserve to be raped, right? Because you haven't disputed that point. because you couldn't understand that girl.
And where's that?
I'm coming from the Holy Bible. It says it right in the Bible.
Okay, so we have ultra-religious parents who have given the Bible to their kid and said, follow every single word in this book. Every single word in this book is correct and is right.
Yeah.
Where do it say that?
Oh, we got a cut there. I wonder what they cut out.
Will you tell me where do it say in the encyclopedia or anywhere else that blacks are not supposed to be in this world or anything? Tell me where is that at?
Where did...
I gotta tell you right now, all these little black girls, even the one who clearly had a very deep southern drawl, coming off as more educated as this white girl.
The blacks are the beast of the field. It says it right in your Bible.
The what?
So your whole education is based off the Bible and what your parents tell you. We understand that, right? 14-year-old racist. What a bottom third there. Jennifer Crease. Let's put her name out there because she's probably out here still being racist to this day, 32 years later.
The blacks are the beast of the field.
Oh, man. Dude. I knew this was going to be crazy, but oh my word. Oh my days.
Why don't you pick up a Bible and start reading instead of just...
Black people are way more religious on average than white people, so I don't know what you're talking about. Pick up a Bible and read it. She's probably already been to more church sessions than you ever have. You just have racist parents.
I'm Christian. I'm just like you.
Yep, exactly. Here we go. Even a little white boy is sticking up for him.
But I don't think it's right to be against all these people. We're all equal. Will you?
Boom. Look at that. What a progressive young man.
Have a right to your beliefs, and I have a right to my beliefs.
I didn't come here to force this into your mind. I was asked to come here to explain how I feel.
You were asked to come here because you're a diabolical, racist little fuck, and Jerry Springer wanted controversial topics on his shows in 1993. What a shock.
Why is it that you think that blacks are
You weren't asked to come here because you're like a completely level-headed, nuanced little 14-year-old girl. I hate to break it to you.
not equal to whites?
It says it right in the Bible. We're God's
Where does the Bible say that black people are not equal to white people?
chosen people, and God's chosen people are better than any other.
Let's hear it. Wait.
Oh, now we got the little boy chiming in.
Who wants to
I'm here to
talk?
get criticized or to talk.
Well, why don't you go to a black church and find out yourself?
Look at that. All these kids asking questions seem a lot smarter than these little racist kids. You know, it's almost like racist people are probably just stupid. Who would have thought?
I wouldn't step one foot into a black church.
Yeah, she wouldn't step 1 foot into a black church, even though they practice the same exact religion she's espousing to use to hate black people. You definitely don't sound like a hypocrite at all.
Excuse me, though.
This is crazy, dude. This is actually crazy that kids don't grow up and just automatically think these things. People teach them these things. This is what's blowing my mind about this. All these kids up here are just saying shit that they heard their parents and their aunts and uncles and big cousins say.
Young lady over there, you said you didn't hear. I think I'll just make that a little bit clear for you. She said that if we're such trash and all that, why did your people go and rape black women?
I'm glad that this young man is reiterating this point to her because that's a really good point.
I never heard of that. Black men
You've never heard of that. Okay, well, you didn't pay attention in your 8th grade history class, little missy.
walk down the streets in cities like this and rape our white women.
We're gonna do the two sides of the same coin argument, huh? That's because your parents didn't tell you about the slave trade and all the white people that raped all the black people. They didn't tell you about that because they hate black people. Just like you're being brainwashed through Christianity and your parents' beliefs to hate other people just because of their skin color.
Okay, why is it that all these very smart kids who
Shout out to Jerry Springer, man. Very based comment by him.
go to church on Sundays, who go to, let's say some of them go to temple on Saturdays. They are black and they are white. How come none of them are getting this message of hate that is coming from you? How come? And they're reading the same Bible. You know what I mean?
Yes, they're reading the same Bible, but they're not interpreting it through a lens of racism that has been applied onto them by their racist parents. That's the key difference here. They're reading the same Bible, which, Bible says a lot of fucked up things in it. But I agree with the statement of religious people that, maybe the Bible could just be interpreted as rules to live by for most of the things and disregard some of the more outdated things. But that's the key difference here, is that most religious people aren't really bad. It's just the religious extremists and the bad people that happen to be religious that give the entire group a bad name.
It's like, don't you suddenly worry that when you grow up in this world and go out, don't worry about this talk show, you're going out into this world. And in this world, in this country, there are going to be people always saying to you, how dare you live a life of such hate and so defile the American dream.
Exactly. Jerry Springer should have been a fucking teacher, dude. My lord. R.I.P. Jerry.
Answer me.
I came on here.
And I like how he doesn't really berate them. He just kind of gives them an opinion of, like, why do you feel this way, And I guess we can get more into that as the video goes on, but we all know why it is. Their parents hate black people. Their parents hate brown people. Their parents probably hate gay people. This is 1993. Let's be honest here. I was born in 94. So all these people are 30 years older than me at this point. Do you think that they still hold these beliefs, or that's an interesting thought. That's an interesting thing to think about.
I have black...
Especially this girl. This girl has been given more opportunity to talk than anybody. It's actually crazy. Why is she dominating the entire conversation when she's clearly stupid?
Friends, I said I don't hate black people, okay? If they start...
I don't hate black people, but I wouldn't step foot in a black church even though I'm a Christian. Okay.
Start with me, then I'm going to start with them. But I could get along with black people just...
If black people are going to call me out for my racist views, then I'm going to be racist towards them. I just noticed now, too, she also has a Nazi adjacent symbol on her necklace, as far as I know.
It's as good as you can.
What if you're wrong? Do you ever worry about that?
No.
What did she say?
If they start with me, then I'm going to start with them. But I could get along with black people just as good as you can.
It doesn't seem like you can do that. I hate to break it to you. It does not seem like you can do that. Because anytime a black person says, hey, that's a little bit racist, you seem like you would lash out at them in a racist fit of rage. I'm not saying that, these people all grew up to be horrible, disgusting individuals. I'm saying they might have. But let's be honest here. Parents teach their kids what to think and how to act. Let's be honest here.
What if you're wrong? Do you ever worry about that?
No.
You don't worry.
Of course they don't worry about that, because they've only been told one thing, and that thing is the right thing.
You don't worry that one day God may come back and say, I never, ever taught you to hate.
No, God is hate. God is not love like everybody else is saying.
What? Okay. So we're getting into really deep religious philosophical themes here, but I would say 99% of Christians would not say God is hate. I guarantee you that's the last thing that they would say. Maybe they would say God smites the evil sinners of the world, but they would not say God is hate, God is not love. I would guarantee you that 99% of Christians would say God is love. God encourages you to love thy neighbor, as said in the Bible.
The Bible is full of hate and war.
Yeah, the Bible is full of hate and war. So you think that that's a good thing? I don't understand this. I mean, really, honestly, this girl's just misguided. And I don't understand why she's dominating the entire segment here. The other kids have not said a single word, basically.
God is hate? Who told you this?
The Bible the Bible. If people would open
And yeah, you're taking the Bible for word what it actually says instead of interpreting it like most normal people would.
their eyes and read the Bible.
Okay, somebody stand up.
God loves everybody in this world. He made us.
Amen, sister. Why would God make people? Why would he make people that he hates? Why would he purposefully create something that he already knows that he would hate? This little girl's getting owned right now by much smarter people or less misguided people than her, and you can see it on her face right now.
Okay. What scares me with all this is that you weren't born evil. You weren't born bad.
Once again, shout out Jerry, R.I.P. the legend.
And what's scary about all
You know, he wasn't the greatest man, but he was probably a good man.
of this is that behind every one of these 5, which once were beautiful young babies,
Innocent
somebody has put this in their minds.
Nobody did.
They all started spouting off at the mouth after that. No, my parents definitely didn't tell me that black people are monkeys and dogs. I swear to God, I thought of this all myself, even though I'm a little baby brain dipshit. We thought of this ourselves as I sit here in my sweater with a dress shirt and a tie underneath it. That's definitely child attire.
Excuse me?
They literally said it in unison. We thought it all for ourselves.
We found it out for ourselves.
You found out?
No one put it
My
in our
dad
mind.
does
No
not
one
force me to believe
indoctrinated
in what I
us.
believe.
Nathan Thomas, 14-year-old racist. Hopefully Nathan Thomas is not doing very good right now, 32 years later.
He said,
Somewhat we heard about
Wait,
it.
let
We
him talk. Go ahead.
We found it out for ourselves.
How'd you find it out?
How'd you find it out? A black kid was mean to you at school, so that made you hate all black people? Okay. Well, that black person was probably mistreated by white people day after day after day, month after month after month, year after year. So they have not a valid reason, but a understandable reason to not like white people that much.
In the
Just like you have an invalid reason to not like black people.
Bible.
Okay, so this is all just religious extremism here. Because all these kids are apparently evangelical Christian zealots who just listen to every single word. So slavery is okay, right? Raping people is okay, right? Infant sacrifice is okay, right? We should ask them these things as well.
What? Who gave? Who?
And when you look at these kids and they say these things, you can tell that they have like a little bit of doubt in the back of their mind because they have a whole crowd of their peers saying, "What the hell is wrong with you?" At least for the most part, except for the time they cheered for the racist comment, the anti-Semitic comment from the redhead girl.
Who told you that was the interpretation of the Bible?
Or maybe they were cheering for the black girl. I don't know.
somebody told us, but we had a choice. If we wanted to believe
Oh, somebody told us, but we had a choice. Yes.
it or not, and we believed it.
My
You
dad.
had just like you had a choice to believe whether Santa Claus was real or not, and you believed that because you got presents out of it. Like, let's be honest here, dude. This is all learned behavior from piece of shit, garbage parents.
My dad didn't just hammer it into our heads.
No, does your dad?
No, your dad definitely hammered it into your head. Just the fact that you feel the need to say that means your dad hammered it into your head. But he told you at the same time, that's just what I think. I guarantee you.
Disagree with what you say?
No.
You.
There's no way that parents would raise a kid in a normal way to not be racist, and the kid turns out to be a disgusting, racist piece of shit so far, like this, and the parents would just disagree with it and be like, well, I still love him, he's my son, even though he's horribly racist.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry, that's a bold-faced lie.
Been a victim of racism?
And you know, kids do love to lie. Hand in the cookie jar theory.
Yes.
Tell me how it happened.
Look at this young man, fresh as hell.
Okay, I went over to one of my friend's house because he is white, and and I went over to the park, and I went over there and there was all these white people in there this saying,
Whoa! Oh man, I'm gonna have to edit that out. We're gonna we're going to get a view limitation on this if I don't edit that out, my lord. He's basically just talking about how they called him the N-word.
And I was sort of getting really upset, but deep down inside, I felt really sad about that. And
yeah, and that's a very valid feeling to feel in that situation. Yes, you get mad, but also it makes you sad. The fact that people can be that disgusting to just completely dismiss you and judge you as a horrible piece of shit just based off the color of your skin. That's a completely valid feeling to feel.
This one white boy came up to me and hit me, and I hit him back. And
as you should. We support punching racists out here, okay? Just like punching Nazis. It's the exact same thing.
We started a fight. Then the neighbors had to come over and pick us up.
And he just hit you because you're black?
Yes.
Did you go home?
He didn't just hit him because he was black. He hit him because he was black and he had the audacity to stand up for himself. That's really what it is. Racist people are really just, honestly, just completely weak-minded and stupid individuals who are extremely insecure about themselves, even as kids. Or maybe not even as kids, but it's learned behavior. So if your parents teach you to be stupid and completely insecure about yourself, then you will be.
When we talk to your parents and say, what kind of a human being is that? What kind of talk did you have with
a bad human being? That's what kind it is.
Mom and Dad?
Well, I asked.
That's a good question too.
My mom and dad, why do white people hate blacks?
We just believe that the races should be separated.
Yeah.
Okay.
Said, love thy neighbors as thyself.
Believing that the races should be separated is still racist, but there's a huge difference between that and punching someone or assaulting them just because the color of their skin, and they stand up for themselves when you try to be racist towards them. There's a huge difference between that. Obviously, I still think people who think the races should be separate are pieces of shit because that's still racist. Just like the whole separate but equal Jim Crow law bullshit that happened back in the day. But there's a big difference between having a shitty opinion and being a shitty person and actually inflicting harm onto others because of your shitty opinions and being a shitty person. There's a big difference between those two.
What's wrong with being proud of my white race?
There's nothing wrong with being proud of your white race, little dumbass, but there's a lot of things wrong with disparaging other races and talking down to them and demeaning them and hating them. You would feel bad if people called you a ginger, dumb little asshole because your hair was red and beat you up just because your hair was red, right? That'd be hair discrimination, right? And you'd be a victim and you'd feel really sorry for yourself. But you don't seem to have any empathy because your parents never taught it to you about being racist towards different skin colors.
You could be proud of your black race.
Could you tell me where you buy your Bibles at?
This girl is amazing. She's had the two of the best questions so far. Can you tell me where you buy your Bibles at? Because it's not the same places that she buys her Bibles. I guarantee you that.
At a Bible store. Where did you buy your Bible?
Oh, the Bible store. Yes, everybody knows about the Bible store, of course. The racist Bible store.
Anybody in here have King James?
And that's part of the problem. You're reading the King James Bible. I'm just going to leave it at that. You can do your own research on that if you're interested in that. But the King James Bible, that's enough said.
That's the best Bible to read out of.
Yep, that's the best Bible to read out of.
It says King James.
Do you read it?
You know?
I don't know where y'all buy
Do you
y'all
understand
Bibles
it?
Why does it... Let me ask you
These little black girls are amazing. I got to tell you.
this question. Let me ask you this question. All right, okay. Let me ask you this question. All the people in the world that read the King James Bible, how come there's just this group?
Only the white race understands it.
Okay, well, no, wait.
Only the white race understands it because we're smarter than everybody else, because I've been taught that from a young age. But I'm not going to tell you I've been taught that from a young age. I thought that myself. I came up with that idea myself.
No, hold on.
Only the white race will have his eyes open
How come
understanding the truth.
99%, how come 99%?
Yes, shut up, little kids. Let the show host talk. Thank you, Jerry.
Percent of white Christians don't believe as you do, and they're reading the same Bible.
Perverted by the Jews.
Does the Pope...
Oh my God, dude. These are some of the most disgustingly raised children I've ever seen in my life. These are some of the most misguided children that you will ever see. Anybody who's watching this video right now, you might never see more poorly raised people from I know abuse and all that shit. These kids might have been abused, racists probably fucking abuse their kids a lot of the time too, but these are some of the most misguided, poorly raised children from a social and cultural aspect I've ever seen, that anybody will ever see. This is insane.
Pope read the Bible?
So get your facts right.
Does the Pope read the Bible?
Yes.
They just told Jerry Springer to get their facts right. A 12-year-old kid just told Jerry Springer to get his facts right. Gotta love it, man. Gotta love it.
Is the Pope wrong?
The Pope's
Yes.
Jewish.
The Pope has been perverted.
Oh, the Pope's Jewish, so he's bad. This is disgusting, dude. This is disgusting. Little kids don't care about this shit. You know that this was taught to them. This is absolutely despicable.
Yes, by the Jews.
He is a Jew.
The Pope is Jewish.
They might hate Jews more than they hate black people, which is saying something, dude. I mean, what the hell?
See,
The
that's how
Pope
these
is
people
Jewish?
Half Jewish.
This is fantastic, dude. I'm glad that he's calling them out on their dumb bullshit.
His mom is Jewish.
Listen to the crowd reaction.
Joining us now is Jennifer.
Oh boy, we got another cut. So this was a whole episode, I guess. We're at 23:59 on the clock counter at the bottom. This is a whole episode about racist kids on Jerry Springer. Maybe, I don't know, I can't remember. I haven't watched it in 20 years. Was it an hour? I don't know.
And Amy's father, August Christ.
Oh, okay. So here's the big, fat, ugly, bad sense of fashion piece of shit that taught this kid this. This explains a lot, because this guy looks like a dirty greaseball motherfucker.
And with
Who doesn't know how to dress, by the way. Black people know how to dress.
him is Nathan, Josh, and Sarah's father, Pastor.
And this guy literally looks like Hitler with a fucking full mustache instead of a mini mustache. What the hell? This guy literally is Adolf himself reincarnated. What the actual fuck? What? He did that on purpose. There's no other way.
Mark Thomas. What's your name?
Mark Thomas. Hopefully he's dead by now, but if he's alive, hope he's doing poorly.
Carla.
I'll never wish death on anybody, except for racist pieces of shit. I give you that.
If Carla lived next
I don't care if that's controversial.
door to you, would you actually go to her house and say, please get out of the country?
She wouldn't want to live next door to my house.
Why not?
She wouldn't want to live next door to my house because we would enact violent racist acts upon her because of her race. And that makes me cool for some reason, as the older fat brother laughs about this statement.
Why not?
Because our family is racist, and there's no blacks in the community.
You literally said earlier in this segment, I don't know if you know this dumbass kid, but you said that your parents don't agree with you. So you're just proving yourself to be even more of a little lying baby.
Community at all.
Why would you want to separate all the blacks from you guys? We all are the same kind. We come from God.
Okay.
God brought us down from here.
Is black beautiful?
More beautiful than your ugly dumbass. What the hell? This is one of the most ugly motherfuckers I've ever seen in my life. He just asked a kid, is black beautiful? What the hell?
Then keep it beautiful. Keep it black.
No, I'm beautiful. Look at me. Look at me. I'm biracial. I'm beautiful. Fuck off.
What do you want done with them?
This is insane, dude. Like, for 2025 standards, this is actually insane. Like, lose your job, get your ass beat behavior and rhetoric from these pieces of shit.
When time comes, God will send them back to their homeland, Africa.
Just like all the... I'm not going to get too deep into modern politics nowadays. I like to compare and contrast, but I don't like to talk too much about politics and these things. But just like all the modern motherfuckers that say, oh, I'm not racist, I'm just against race mixing. That's racist. I hate to break it to you. That's racist. Being against race mixing is racist.
Okay. I have nothing against them.
Why will God send them to Africa?
Because all the races will go back to their homeland.
Yeah, I don't know if you know this, but Africa has actually scientifically been proven to be the homeland for all people. I know you don't believe in science, but I do. So I'm going to tell you that right now. Africa is scientifically been pinpointed as the most likely spot for the homeland for all human beings.
Well, where do whites go? This used to belong to
whites stay here, New Jerusalem.
Exactly. The whites stay here in New Jersey because that's the homeland of all white people, New Jersey, right?
America.
Yeah, everybody knows. These kids are so smart. They're just stating common knowledge. Everybody knows that America is the natural homeland of white people. Yes.
Excuse me, whites stay in New Jersey?
New Jerusalem, the United States.
New Jerusalem, but you hate Jewish people. Okay, we're getting real interesting here.
But the Native Americans...
The United States is New Jerusalem. That's the type of insane comments that have been fed to these children to misguide them this far.
Which we used to call Indians. They were here first. We have to get out.
No.
And the whole reason we called them Indians was rooted in white people being stupid back in the day, and they thought that this was India. What a shock. Some things don't change.
No,
This kid is really upset about the crowd cheering for that. He's really upset about that. And I don't know if you guys noticed this or not, but this little girl literally has her fingers in her ears over here. She literally has her fingers in her ears because she is that opposed to hearing other people's opinions. It's actually insane. Her parents probably taught her that. If anybody tries to tell you that black people or Jewish people are good, just cover your ears. Cover your ears. You won't hear their disgusting opinions.
So when are you leaving?
I'm not leaving. Wait, listen.
Oh man, this is great stuff from Jerry. I gotta give it to him.
Okay, I'll listen.
In the Bible, it says in Genesis 2, in the chapter of 2.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna stop you right there, Josh Thomas. Racist, known racist. I hope you're not doing well 32 years later as an adult. Let's just put his name out there. I'll stop you right here, Josh Thomas. Anytime somebody starts quoting Bible verses to me and starts citing the actual verse and section that it comes from, I automatically start to think they're a little bit crazy. I'll just let you know that one.
In Genesis.
Especially when they're arguing points of racism, slavery, and rape and murder.
It says that be fruitful and multiply, replenish the earth, and subdue it. Subdue it is to rule over, and he was talking to us Israelites.
Oh my Lord. Oh my days. You're an Israelite, huh? Okay. This is actually just insane parents. Like, I'm sorry, dude. You should go under you should undergo a psychiatric test and evaluation before you're allowed to have a kid. If you don't, they should take your kid away and put it up for adoption. I'm sorry, dude. This is actually fucking insane. I know this isn't 32 years ago, but at the same time, it's 32 years ago. It's not that long ago. Black people didn't become full citizens until 1965. Let's be real here. This is actually utterly disgusting and insane behavior to teach your children.
The Adam, from Adam.
What? What is that?
He was talking to Adam.
Okay. It's Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve, ass motherfucker. That's what we got here.
We're from Adam.
What has that? Wait a sec. What has that got to do with the fact that if we're returning to where we're from, I gotta tell you that if you go back far enough in your family, you're not from the United States of America.
Yeah, you're probably from Scotland or England or Ireland or Wales or wherever, from Norway. So go back there, little boy. If black people have to go back to Africa, you should go back to Europe.
Okay, you're probably.
I don't care, but white Christian America.
You said everybody's got.
white Christian America, we're still hearing this nowadays. We're still hearing this nowadays that America should be a white Christian nation when literally this entire country was built off the backs of people stealing it from the people who originally lived here. The entire country was built off of coming here and raping and pillaging and stealing things from the natives. But this is white Christian America.
It's a promised land. God gave it to us.
Okay, so... Oh, God gave it...
That's how it goes.
Excuse me?
If you don't like it, then...
Excuse me, wait, God gave the United States...
I love how, like, exasperated these kids are. Like, oh my God, you guys don't agree with my disgusting, racist, xenophobic beliefs? What the hell? What am I not getting through to you guys? Well, I mean, what the heck? Why don't you guys believe me?
America
it's a promised land.
I find that very entertaining.
Wait, is this in the Bible? The Bible was written before 1776.
Yeah.
Yes, it does tell the future.
So how did God know that there was no United States of America? How could God have given? How in the Bible could it say that God?
God prophesies future in the Bible.
Another thing. These kids love to interrupt people, which is another sign of a stupid, inconfident person. I'll give you that.
Go ahead.
We are one nation and we are one race.
Good for you.
The human race. Shout out to you.
All of us is one color, because when the lights go out, all of us are black.
God bless you.
I tell you what, I'd be willing to bet almost anything that all these kids in the audience asking these questions are more successful than all these stupid little morons who have been brainwashed on stage right now. 32 years later. Look at that. Jerry threw up the black power fist. Shout out to him, bro. This guy is disgusting to me.
I think I know where your God came from is underground. The devil.
This video is simultaneously like making me hate kids and still have hope for kids, even though it's 32 years later. This is making me have hope and hate for kids. It's crazy.
We're gonna take a break. We'll be right back.
Look at them, all mad as hell. They're all mad as hell except for Hitler, who somehow finds this really entertaining that his little dumb sons are getting re-educated and shown opposing views. He finds it real entertaining. Fucking Hitler Jr., dude. I guess that's the end of the video. Frankly, pretty disturbing, but also unsurprising. And like I said in the last video, I always like to compare and contrast these type of things to modern day sensibilities. And we got some pretty insane sound bites and some pretty based, amazing questions and takes from the kids in the audience. So you gotta love it. Like I said, simultaneously gives me hope for children and simultaneously makes me kind of hate children. But other than that, we'll close it out for this one, and I'll see you guys in the next one.